Multiple parents of special needs children in Skiatook are keeping their kids home from school after a teacher is accused of physically abusing them. Glad you're with us on this Friday night. I'm Sarah Whaley.
I'm Morgan Martin. We first told you today at 5, parents and staff have come forward saying a special education teacher has been physically harming their kids and the school has done nothing about it.
Fox 23's Devin Lyons spoke to 2 families and also 2 staff members who worked in that classroom about what they say has been happening. It's a Fox 23 exclusive.
How sad is that to think that the most vulnerable type of child has been abused in a public school system and grown adults know, and they've done nothing.
2 families of special needs children at Skiatook Elementary scared to send their kids to school.
We don't have anywhere to send our kid to school right now because there's not a safe environment.
After several claims of physical assault were made against one special education teacher.
We were never notified our kids were being exposed to an abusive classroom environment.
Amy, Kelly, and Sarah are all parents of special needs children at the elementary school. They say they were first told about this by their children. Those fears were confirmed to them by staff, one of them just minutes before this interview.
I mean, I started crying because that's always been one of my fears, is somebody hurting my child because he's special needs, because he can't talk for himself.
And I spoke with my daughter, and she's told us more, and it was a hurtful touch to try to get her to do what she wanted.
Marissa and Tiffany worked at Skiatook as paraprofessionals, caretakers for children with special needs while they went through school. They worked in the classroom with this teacher.
When I go into a classroom with kids they can't speak, I take that as I need to be their voice.
Despite the children having special needs and sensory issues, they claim this teacher repeatedly lost her temper with the kids, yelled, yanked, threw, and physically hurt them.
She grabs him by his arms and throws him, or pushes him into the chair, and he hits his head on the wall.
She just reactively shoved him.
So she grabbed him and she threw him onto the ground.
They say despite reporting these issues, the school district has done nothing, and the teacher is still there.
I immediately went to the principal and just felt very blown off.
Nothing was done about any of these instances. So we went and met with the superintendent and told him everything, and he said he wasn't even aware of anything.
Nothing was being fixed. She was still in the classroom the next day after we had reported these incidents.
I don't understand how, you have a grown adult, a para or another teacher coming in and telling you, hey, this is what's going on in this classroom. I've seen it firsthand. And then act like it didn't happen.
Before I sat down with these families and paraprofessionals, they told me they all filed police reports and the 2 staff members resigned.
It wasn't the kids. I loved those kids so much.
They told me there are 8 children in this class, and the teacher oversees other classes as well. I asked them what they would want to tell parents of these students who may be unable to voice that they've been hurt.
Get their kids out of there as quick as they can. The exposure has been there for over 2 weeks. Our kids have been exposed now to an abusive classroom environment. They didn't have to be.
Covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
We are keeping the identity of this teacher private for now, as well as the last names of everyone who just spoke out of respect for privacy during this investigation. However, we did reach out to Skiatook Public Schools to hear their side of the story. Their full statement reads, the district recently became aware of the issue relating to allegations against a teacher employed by the Skiatook schools. We have begun an internal investigation, and due to the nature of it being a personnel matter, no further comment can be made at this time.